Back from the conference in Melbourne with my first attempt of gluing little tiny QR code tags onto the ants. So this is just a tryout, whether it works, how it works, and for how long the workers are going to survive with the tags on them. It is the step that I think is the most likely to lead to a failure in this project. It's the first step, so we have a lot of time to try to figure it out, how to do it, but yeah. I believe that it's going to take me a few weeks to figure it out, to tag the ants without them dying. But here goes nothing. Maybe I'm lucky and I have the right Fingerspitzengefühl to handle these little gals.
It was a real sunny day, we were chilling in the land at the camper down park, nobody had a frown. Reminiscing on the days where we used to have a blaze, everybody came around and we laxed out on the lays. And I remember when we drink and we smoke and we'd spar and we'd laugh, and the night would just go on and on.
As you might have guessed, it is extremely difficult, and I'm not sure yet what the best method is, because as I was being warned by Daniele, a former PhD student in the lab, they just get their legs and antennae everywhere because they have really long antennae, and the thorax back basically is really thin, so we don't have a lot to work with. I will have to figure something out.
For the rest of my life, that memory will stay, man. Fuck, that was a good time. I don't feel afraid from you.
I just took the 1.5 hour 2 bus rides away from Sydney into another suburb in this one to check out a bike. It was $150 for a road bike. It would have been a really good deal, but I didn't like it. So now I have to take the bus back home and keep on looking on the marketplace. I wish I could have ridden home. It would have just have been an hour, but it will pay dividends once I have a bike, because it's actually $2.50 or so per day to commute to uni, which means that in 100 days or so of having a bike, it would already amortize. Life-size spiders right there. I don't think they are scaring anyone around here. I love this neighborhood. And for some reason I'm really happy right now, maybe just because of the weather that I'm used to from Arizona and the nice smells, and also this is a really small road with really pretty houses on the side and view onto downtown. Second attempt, I got myself a bike. For 200 Australian dollars, that's 120 US roughly, I got this beauty. Beautiful, rich area and park to bike through home in the sunset. It's my first time commuting to uni, and I really gladly discovered that most of the way there is this bike path, which is beautiful, just through nature, very quiet, and like these streams on the side and off the road, so I think I got really lucky.
I don't feel afraid from you. I don't feel afraid from you.
On my way to Armada Festival 2024, it's a bush doof, which is crazy. I don't know how many people there are gonna be. I got a huge car, like an SUV, so that I could fit my mattress in there, because that's the luxury that I want to have now, to have a good night's rest. The car was cheap enough. Driving on the right of the car, on the left side of the road.
Head northeast on Argyle
really
Avenue towards Prince Street.
Because it always feels so wrong, awkward and weird. And the funniest thing is that the indicators are on the right and the windshield wipers are on the left of the steering wheel. So whenever I want to indicate to turn, I'm just turning on the windshield wipers. I hope I'm not going to get into trouble for that. I left my shoes out because they were kind of stinky last night, and it started raining, and I come to find that someone had put them underneath the car so that they don't get wet. That's the kind of community that we have here. Alright, it is time to prepare the setup in which I will be filming the ants. We're going to be using these cameras, and they need to be rigged somehow up there. 2 cameras for a wider field of view, and such that they are not moving in between recordings, which I have also learned during my PhD, which was very painful. Those are the cameras, and now we still need the lights. Of course, in the meantime, I also have to do other academic sciencey things, like giving a review of another paper. This is a mathy paper about ant navigation, or also addressing the comments that I got from reviewers on my 4th chapter publication. And here I have to rerun a part of the code because they wanted me to reanalyze the data or rerun the model that I already built. So that's going to take a while as well, and basically I have to rewrite like half of the paper, which is a little bit easier now that I'm doing it for the 2nd time, but it still takes a lot of time.
Now this is the time when everything was perfect. We can jump around to the sound of the music. When you feel it, the bass coming through the tremolo. Passages that seem to go real slow.
And another non-sciencey thing that I have to do is ant maintenance. So that is feeding the ants with sugar water and crickets, and making sure that everything is clean, unlike here. So the green and yellow fluffy stuff, that is mold, which is definitely not good for the ants, so we have to replace the sugar water. And I'm currently thinking of a better system so that there is less exposed to the air, and because it also dries out more quickly than the ants can feed from it. I'm thinking of using a different method, and yeah, now I am waiting for the computer to be fixed, with which we can take the images, the pictures, and yeah, and do our first trials.
And this is what I want, and this is what you get. Come and share a toast for all our times we recollect. From the start into these events, we unwind out where we head.
Now I'm here in an industrial part of town, getting a replacement part for my phone because I dropped it 2 days ago on the streets, and a car ran it over, but it was still working. Just the glass cover for the camera, the lenses, was shattered, so now I hope that I can replace it myself. Now on my way indirectly to uni at a beautiful bike path near the river or estuary.